Hey guys, so this is the first time I'm doing something like this, so if I butcher a word, I'm sorry. HMHS Britannic is the third and last of the Olympic-class liners built for the White Star Line. Britannic's yard number is 433 at Holland Wharf. Her keel was laid on the 30th December 1911. After the sinking of the Titanic, modifications were made to the Britannic. She had a double skin to the hull, bulkheads were made up to B-deck, electric davits for the lifeboats. Britannic's launch on the 26th of February 1914. The launch was done at 11:15 a.m. when she went down the slipway. 81 seconds from start to finish, Britannic was in the water and then moved to the fitting out wharf. Britannic's fitting out started after launch with boilers and engines installed. Work slowed when World War I started in July of 1914. In December 1914, Britannic was moved into the graving dock to have her repellers installed. Britannic's sister Olympic was laid up in Belfast in December of 1914. So for the next 10 months, Olympic and Britannic were laid up with work on Britannic still being completed. On the 13th of November 1915, Britannic was required to do service as a hospital ship. Holland Wharf got Britannic ready in about 4 weeks. On the 8th of December 1915, Britannic did her sea trials. On the 11th of December, Britannic left Belfast before arriving in Liverpool the next day to be commissioned as His Majesty's hospital ship Britannic. Britannic's captain is Charles Balvet. On the 23rd of December 1915, Britannic entered service. Britannic's main voyage started on the 23rd of December 1915, with her leaving Liverpool to go to the Mediterranean to pick up wounded soldiers where they stop in Naples. On the 28th of December 1915, Britannic entered Naples to take on coal and water before leaving the next day to go to Mosros. Britannic entered Mosros on the 30th of December to pick up the wounded. For the next few days, Britannic took the wounded on to her decks from other hospital ships and shore-based hospitals. With the wounded picked up, Britannic made her way home to Southampton. On the 9th of January 1916, Britannic was arriving in Southampton to dock at the White Star Line dock to let the wounded off. Britannic's second voyage, she left Southampton on the 20th of January 1916 to Naples for coal and water, but then had to remain in Naples for wounded to be transferred from other hospital ships. After about 2 weeks, Britannic leaves Naples on the 4th of February to go to Southampton, arriving on the 9th of February 1916. After her second voyage, Britannic was anchored off coves for a few weeks before her next voyage. Britannic's third voyage departed on the 20th of March 1916, then arrived in Naples 5 days later, arriving in Augusta on the 28th of March to pick up the wounded from hospital ships. After picking up all the wounded, Britannic made her way back to Southampton, arriving on the 4th of April 1916. Britannic was anchored until a decision was made. On the 21st of May 1916, Britannic was handed back to the White Star Line to be back as a passenger liner. Then she was laid up in Belfast. On the 28th of August, Britannic was recalled to service as a hospital ship. Captain Balak returned to Britannic on the 4th of December to get her ready again, and within a few weeks she is ready. Britannic's fourth voyage left Southampton on the 24th of December, then arrives in Naples for coal and water. On the 3rd of October, Britannic arrives in Naples at Mosros to pick up the wounded. After 2 days, Britannic departed Mosros to arrive on the 11th of October into Southampton to drop off her wounded. Britannic's fifth voyage departed on the 20th of October to arrive in Naples, then arrived in Mosros on the 28th of October to take on the wounded from other hospital ships. Some days later, Britannic leaves Nos Ross to arrive in Southampton on the 6th of December. 6 days later, Britannic leaves on her last voyage. On the 12th of December, Britannic departed Southampton for the last time. After 5 days, Britannic arrived in Naples, but had to stay because of a bad storm. On the 19th of December, the storm had cleared enough for Britannic to leave Naples to go to sea. For the next few days, things went all right for Britannic, but on the 21st of November, Britannic was met with destiny. On the 21st of December, Britannic was entering into the Kia Channel. At 8:12 a.m, Britannic hit a mine with 1,066 people on board. The mine hit Britannic's starboard side, right, letting water into her forward compartment and closed the watertight doors. Britannic was able to send an SOS, but was not able to receive the reply because the wires between the masts broke. Captain Barrack ordered the crew into the lifeboats, but did not give the order to lower. Captain Barrack tried to beach the Britannic, but more water was coming into her hull, and she began to list to starboard because the potholes were open. With the engine stopped, Britannic's captain ordered the lifeboats to be lowered away. Before Britannic stopped, 2 lifeboats left her side before the order was given and was drawn into the Britannic's moving port repeller, which was coming out of the water. At 8:45 a.m, Captain Barrack tried to beach Britannic again, but she was filling with water, and it was up to B deck. So he signalled the engine off for the last time in order all crew off the ship. Britannic whistled 2 final long blasts to signal order to abandon ship. Captain Barrack walked into the water when it reached Britannic's bridge. As Britannic sank, she slowly rolled to starboard, and the funnels fell one by one into the sea. By 9:07 a.m, the Britannic was gone. It took Britannic 55 minutes to sink. Out of 1,066 people, 30 people lost their lives in the sinking. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I worked very hard on this for Britannic's 108th anniversary. So thank you for watching.